Thank you.
Cinematography captures the nuances and the magic of the story, the acting, the setting, and weaves a colorful tapestry, presenting an enjoyable visual treat. Now we have a clipping for you.
अपने लाभ के लिए चली गई।
Here to present the Galilean Cinematography 2010 is Mr. Ilford Joseph, CEO of Ilford Cine Lighting Equipments, to Mr. V. Sagar of Gems Ministry for Pyar Ki Talash.
An actress is able to emote the feminine dimension to a storyline naturally so. So now we'll have a clip from Chirahin Maraivil.
Copy. Susan? Ready, Susan?
Da varunu. Devamasha parne pole. Van Goghine pingami. Illa narthunendina. Come on, Achacha. Aaru varnu.
We have for you Reverend Dr. Sushil Pakyanathan to present Galilean Act of Female 2010 to Shelly Nebukumar for Chirahin Maraivil.
An actor showcases the art of make-believe in effortless manner, giving credence to the character. Now we have a clipping for you. This evening, the Galilean actor male for 2010, presented by Mr. Junior Balaya, goes to Sudeep Matthew Joshi.
A film breathes life into a story ensconced in words in a magical way. Unlike a book that tweaks a reader's imagination, films set in motion the portrayal of the director's mind. Let's now have another clip from this wonderful film, Chirahin Maraivil.
തളർവാദ രോഗിയാണ് ദീർഘനാളുകളായി കഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നു
The Galilean Award for the film of 2010 goes to Chirahin Maraivil, produced by P.G. Verghese of the Indian Evangelical Team, presented by Mr. Thambi Kannatharam.
One has to consider the fact that actors, directors, and even producers have been successful because of one thing. They have been successful because they had a good script to follow. A script can mean difference of making a complete movie disaster and also making it big. Now we have a clipping for you.
Swati is going from bad to worse. Please spend some time with her. It will make a difference.
We'll talk about it later.
My brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of any kind, consider it nothing but joy, because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance.
What happened to your wife?
She was in severe pain in the morning, sir. We had to rush her to the hospital.
My dear brothers, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry.
The Galilean Awards for script writing goes to Canute D'Souza for the film The Conscience, presented by Reverend Dr. Abraham Williams.
Film editing is an art that can be used in diverse ways. It can bring out the emotional truth in an actor's performance, create a point of view on otherwise obtuse events, guide the telling and the pace of a story, and even create a vital subconscious emotional connection to the viewer, among many other possibilities. We'll have a clip now from Zindagi.
कैसी है ये जिंदगी, कैसी है ये जिंदगी, तू बता वक्त चल।
बेचने के लिए आज मैं उसे नहीं छोड़ती। गालियां देना चाहती थी, लेकिन उस दरिंदे के लिए मेरे मुंह से एक शब्द भी नहीं निकला।
The Galilean Award for Film Editing goes to Timothy Gatewood for film Zindagi, presented by Rex Clement, the director of Operation Satyam Television.
A film score is the background music for the film and often used to heighten emotions provoked by the imagery on the screen and by the dialogue. Now we have a clipping for you. The Galilean Film Music Award goes to Timothy Gatewood again for the movie Zindagi, presented by Augustine Ponsilin.
Making a good documentary is a very systematic process that involves a great deal of planning and preparation that portrays the truth about a particular event, person or situation. We'll now have a clip from Shresthan.
2 സഹസ്രാബ്ദങ്ങൾക്ക് മുൻപ് യേശുക്രിസ്തുവിന്റെ നവചൈതന്യം മലബാർ തീരങ്ങളിലെത്തി. AD 52 കർത്താവിന്റെ അരുമശിഷ്യനായ മാർ തോമാശ്ലീഹ മലയും കരയും ചേർന്ന മലങ്കരയിൽ ക്രിസ്തുവിന്റെ സുവിശേഷം അറിയിച്ചു. മലങ്കരയിലേക്ക് മടങ്ങവേ മൈലാപ്പൂരിൽ വെച്ച് കുന്തം കൊണ്ട് കുത്തേറ്റ് മരിച്ചു. വിശുദ്ധന്റെ പൈതൃകമാണ് ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ക്രൈസ്തവ സഭയ്ക്കുള്ളത്.
The Galilean Award 2010 for documentary goes to Indian Christian Movement for Shresthan, based on the life history of His Highness Basilius Thomas I, the Catholicos of Universal Syrian Jacobite Churches in India, Europe and Middle East, to be received by its Secretary, Advocate K.V. Sabu, presented by Mr. John Gideon. A director is responsible for overseeing every creative aspect of a film, from start to finish. From the look of the film to trademark lighting or mood, you can recognize the best directors' films by their artistic signatures. Let's have a clip now.
ஏண்டா ரோட்ல வாசிக்கிறீல, கண்ட கண்ட கட்சிக்காரனுக்கெல்லாம் வாசிக்கிறீல, சர்ச்சில் வந்து ஒரு நாளாவது வாசிச்சிருக்கியாடா நீ? நான் என்ன அவமானப்படுத்தின? ஏண்டா அது என்ன ரதமா தேராடா? தெரு பசங்கெல்லாம் சேர்ந்துக்கிட்டு கடை கடையா பிச்சை எடுக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு.
வசனமெல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கியா? படிச்சேன்பா. ஒரு வசனம் சொல்றியா? மத்தேயு 19:19 உன் தகப்பனையும் தாயையும் கனம் பண்ணுவாயாக. உன்னிடத்தில் நீ அன்பு கூறுவது போல பிறனிடத்திலும் நீ அன்பு கூறுவாயாக.
The Galilean 2010 Award for Film Director goes to J. Ramesh for Veda, presented by Mr. Prabhu Solomon, who himself is a director.